Chicago Sky in a super duper early game. Like, this game finished. It took ages to finish, by the way. The referees blew every whistle. Like, I'm not joking. There was one play where Angel Reese dribbled backwards. She backed into Aaliyah Edwards and tripped over her own feet and got free throws.
Chicago Sky star and rookie rebounding machine Angel Reese is not suspended. Yet. But after picking up her 6th technical foul of the season in Tuesday's 81-79 nail-biter against the Washington Mystics, she's toe-tapping on the edge of an automatic one-game ban that triggers the moment a 7th tech lands. That razor-thin buffer has become a frenzy of rumor-fueled. YouTube thumbnails scream "suspended," TikTok clips flash fake league memos, and even the comment section on ESPN can't decide whether she's playing tomorrow or watching from her couch.
We know Angel Reese has definitely been in the headlines, man, after erupting in a press conference, pretty much swearing at reporters. And I'm here to tell you today is another day of the Angel Reese drama because she has simply smacked the clipboard out of an assistant coach's hands.
It all started 60 seconds before the first quarter horn in Washington. Reese and fellow DMV product Shakira Austin had been chirping all afternoon, bumping hips, trading boards, classic playground trash talk elevated to prime time.
Austin going at Reese. Too strong on that one. Reese with the rebound, and now she has something to say.
And she walked
to
out.
Austin.
Oh, I thought she walked in.
Austin bowled her way to the rim, Reese muscled in for the board, and the pair exploded into a mini shoving match that ended with double technicals from referee Billy Smith. That whistle pushed Reese's season total to 6, the most of any player in the league. A quick glance at BetMGM's running tech tracker shows her alone at the top of the leaderboard, with Austin one step back at 5 and no one else above 3.
Is walking over to the bench and she slaps the clipboard out of her coach's hand.
In other words, every time she opens her mouth too loudly at an official, the Sky's postseason hopes teeter. Why does that 7th tech matter so much? Because the WNBA's escalating penalty chart is brutal. Technicals 1 through 3 cost a player $200 each. Numbers 4 through 6 double to $400, and number 7 explodes into an $800 fine plus an automatic one-game suspension.
Are you kidding me? That is one of the most disrespectful acts I've ever witnessed by a professional athlete towards their coach, one of their coaches. But this is some Bush League lack of respect. This behavior.
Every odd tech after that, 9, 11, 13, carries the same price and ban combo. If Reese loses her temper one more time, she'll be watching in street clothes while the Sky, already 5 and 13, fight for relevance without their heartbeat on the floor. The meltdown that poured gasoline on the narrative came one day later. Down 2 with 30 seconds left against Washington, Reese slammed a clipboard out of assistant trainer Ann Crosby's hands after yet another foul call went against her.
Chicago Sky in a super duper early game. Like, this game finished. It took ages to finish, by the way. The referees blew every whistle. Like, I'm not joking. There was one play where Angel Reese dribbled backwards. She backed into Aaliyah Edwards and tripped over her own feet and got free throws. The free throws that led to this happening were unbelievably soft. That led to Angel Reese breaking a coach's.
Cameras caught the smack, social media looped it in slow-mo, and the New York Post headline practically wrote itself. Angel Reese slaps clipboard in wild meltdown. Reese handled the post-game scrum with equal parts frustration and media savvy. She praised her 22-point, 15-rebound stat line, then pivoted to a pointed plea. All I'm asking for is consistency. Call it the same both ways. Reporters noted she stopped short of naming officials, a strategic dodge that avoids the dreaded verbal abuse of a referee label that can tack on an extra tech. Minutes later, the misinformation machine roared to life. A pair of click farm channels uploaded videos titled, Angel Reese suspended after explosive racism accusation, and Reese banned from WNBA. Screenshot independent outlet The Playoffs tried to pump the brakes, reminding fans that no official suspension exists and labeling the chatter speculation. But outrage travels faster than clarification, and by sunrise, the rumor had reached mainstream sports radio. Inside the Sky locker room, the bigger worry isn't social media slander, it's math. Head coach Tyler Marsh has built his rotation around Reese's interior gravity. She leads the league in rebounds, 13.1, sets bone-crunching flare screens for Ariel Atkins, and even moonlights as a point forward when the second unit stalls. Chicago's net rating plummets from plus 2.8 with her on the court to minus 11.4 when she sits. Loser for a game, and the Sky's already fragile playoff probability nosedives. Still, Reese isn't backing down. Sources close to the 23-year-old say she's meeting with sports psychologist Dr. Andrea Pike this week, part of a plan the club quietly initiated after her ejection last month against the Liberty. An ejection the league later rescinded, wiping one tech off her record and proving, in Reese's words, that I'm not crazy, the refs are inconsistent. League insiders insist officials are calling games as even-handedly as ever, yet even Commissioner Kathy Engelbert has acknowledged the microscope hovering over every whistle in this rookie-rich season. When asked Wednesday about Reese's situation, Engelbert quoted the rulebook, 7 techs equals 1 game, then added that the competition committee will review the escalating fine structure after the season, hinting the league understands how outsized the penalties feel amid skyrocketing viewership. Meanwhile, the Sky's schedule isn't giving Reese any breathers. Next up, a home-and-home with the Connecticut Sun, the league's most physical frontcourt. Jonquel Jones and Alyssa Thomas bait opponents into frustration fouls better than anyone. Jones already coaxed Alicia Gray into a tech last week. Chicago's game plan, according to assistant coach Ebony Hoffman, is to funnel everything away from that pressure. Translation, keep Angel calm. Reese's teammates are rallying. Veteran guard Courtney Williams told the Washington Post she's ready to pay the fine if Reese gets teed up again, echoing Lonzo Ball's famous tweet last season, offering to cover her penalties. Star rookie Paige Beckers took a lighter approach, gifting Reese a lavender-scented stress ball before practice and joking, "Technical fouls don't smell like flowers." But humor can't hide the stakes. The Sky are 6 games out of the 8th seed with 14 to play. A single Reese suspension could swing 2 losses, the game she misses and the inevitable rust game after. Analysts at 538 give Chicago just a 7% chance to make the playoffs if Reese serves even 1 ban, and less than 2% if she racks up 9 or more techs. So where does that leave us tonight? In limbo, exactly where sports drama thrives. Angel Reese is simultaneously the league's most magnetic personality and its most fined. She's reshaping rookie expectations on the glass, yet one heated eye roll could cost her team a week's momentum. The internet can shout suspended all it wants, but until a 7th whistle blows, she remains in uniform, chest-bumping teammates, crashing the boards, and yes, chirping at referees. The question isn't if Angel Reese will pick up that next technical. Given her fiery style and the Sky's desperation, it feels inevitable. The real question is whether she can time her explosion, preferably late enough in the season that the suspension stings less, or in a game Chicago might lose anyway. That calculus, cynical as it sounds, is already common in NBA circles. WNBA coaches are catching on. Reese herself offered the last word on her Instagram Live after Tuesday's loss. "They want the passion, they just don't want the smoke. I bring both," she said, flashing a grin that was equal plus parts menace and marketing. With every rebound, every glare, and every potential whistle, she's proving that true star power isn't just about highlight reels. It's about walking the tightrope between brilliance and self-destruct. Social media sentiment is equally split. The hashtag #FreeAngel trended for 6 hours after the Mystics game, boosted by crossover NBA stars like Ja Morant. Meanwhile, pundits on ESPN's Around the Rim argued that Reese's antics overshadow her historic rookie rebounding pace, warning that the league can't market personality if personality keeps getting ejected. For now, the tightrope holds, but the wind is picking up.